Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. Back with another live stream. This live stream, we're going to talk about the upcoming fights for April the 9th through the 10th. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice little weekend of boxing. So first, I want to salute everybody for coming through the building. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to chime into the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? More boxing in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. What's going on with you? So, like I said, we got a nice little weekend of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to it. We're gonna break down some fights, predictions, whatever, you know how I do. So let's get into it. All right, so the first card, this is April the 9th from Argentina. This is Chino Madonna Promotions. Yes, that's Marcos Madonna. So he got a card going down. He got former world champion Erica Farias. She's fighting for the interim title, WBA title at 140 pounds, which will make her the mandatory for the champion, the full WBA champion, Kaylee Reese. So maybe they looking to fight, you know what I'm saying, later on in the year. That's a good fight, though. But Farias is real good. She's coming off of some tough losses to Jessica McCaskill. So she didn't look good in her last fight. So hopefully she can come back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? She a tough vet and she's like a 2 division world champion. So, you know what I'm saying? I expect her to win this. So it should be a good one though. On the undercard, you got a notable fighter. You got Fabian Madonna versus Carlos Condoba. So, you know, we know this Chino's the younger brother. But the reason why I want to talk about this and touch on it is because Fabian might be an opponent for Adrian Broner. Now he was one of the names back in February, but it fell out or whatever. And he had a fight coming up, which is this fight right here. So don't be surprised if he have an early night or a good performance. He might fight AB. We heard AB lately in the media that he want to fight. So I can see this fight. You know what I'm saying? And they got a storyline behind it. So we'll see. But yeah, Fabian Madonna's gonna be on this undercard. He only got one loss. I think he has a top 15 ranking in the WBA. And this is a WBA sanctioned event. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll see if he climb up in the rankings with a victory. What's up, JC? What's good, bro? Yeah, you see, Madonna was one of my picks. I got it wrong, but it's all good. All right, so we're moving on to the zone. April the 10th, you know what I'm saying? You got Conor Ben headlining versus Sammy Vargas, which is another step in the right direction for him at welterweight. So I want to talk about the card. So you got Nick Campbell. He's a 6'7" heavyweight. He's making his pro debut. So we'll see. You know, they got some decent UK heavyweights. Right now they running the UK's is running heavyweight boxing right now. They got all the belts on that side. So you know what I'm saying? We'll see. But Nick Campbell making his pro debut, so we'll see how he look. Then you got John Hedges. He's gonna fight on this card. He's a 6'5" super middleweight. You know what I'm saying? Tall, rangy guy. I mean, he had this is his second fight, his pro debut. I mean, it wasn't that impressive. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So hopefully he been in the gym getting it in and he can put on a better performance in this fight. But he's on this card. 6'5", southpaw, super middleweight. So check him out. Yes, sir. He said, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? I be trying to get my predictions right. All right. Next fight. This should be a decent fight. You got Cash Farouk. He's a good fighter, good young fighter. I like him. Um, he's facing Alexander Espinoza. This is a WBC in the was it international title at 118 pounds. Now Espinoza is like what 20-2, something like that. He's decent fighter from Mexico. He's all right. But I like Cash Farouk though. I think he's the favorite. He suffered his only loss to another hot prospect, Lee McGregor, and that fight could have went either way. If y'all guys seen that fight, that was a real good fight. Cash Farouk is probably the shorter guy, but he can fight though. He can do a lot of things. So I like this fight, man. This is another step in the right direction. But Cash Farouk, you can say he a prospect, but you know in this division, 118 pounds, these guys can move up pretty quick. So He's probably one step away from being as a contender or a fringe contender. But I like this kid. He can fight for real. Make sure y'all check him out, Cash Farouk. He's nice. My man Colin Local Sports in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. Salute to you. Kenneth Johnson in the building. Salute. What's going on, bro? My man Colin Local dropped that super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So moving on. All right, next fight we got Savannah Marshall versus Femke Hermans, right? But it's some rumors that this fight might be off. So I want to break it down, talk about it anyway. We already know Savannah Marshall. You know what I'm saying? She only linked to Carissa Shields. So a lot of boxing fans really ain't checking for her. You know what I'm saying? Because so they don't really know her. If it weren't for Carissa Shields, nobody be checking for her. And I ride with Carissa, but I want to see Savannah. I want to see her in good fights. I call for this fight because I felt like she was. It's an age old thing in boxing where if you link to fighting somebody, you know what I'm saying, you want to fight you want to fight the common opponent. You know what I'm saying? Holyfield did it when he came to heavyweight. He fought all of Mike Tyson's common opponents and it so on and so forth. Everybody do that. So I felt like this is a decent fight. Femke is a former world champion at 168. She moving down to 160, probably her natural weight. So I'm not sure this fight is on, but I'm hearing that it's not. But we'll see. Hopefully, they're trying to find a late replacement. I don't know what's going on. If it's a visa issue, maybe COVID. I don't know. But we'll see. But we know the big fight down the road. We want to see Savannah Marshall versus Carissa Shields. And we know Carissa about to do this PFL thing, the MMA, and then probably in the fall, then she'll probably fight Savannah Marshall. I know a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people overhyping Savannah Marshall. She's a good fighter, can punch, good jab. She got a lot of good skills. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing in the amateurs, and she beat Carissa, so that's the storyline. But she hasn't showed it in the pros. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people. I think a lot of people pick against Carissa because they don't like her. But see, when I look at stuff like that, that tells me a lot of guys probably not, you know, into the sport like that. You got to break the fight down. Put your emotions to the side and let's break down the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see this fight. I think it's a big fight, her and Carissa. But we'll see if she stay on this card. I know she's been training, so I know that should have sucked if she don't have a fight. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. And I feel like Eddie not putting her, not making her a priority. She's the only champion on this card, and and they announced this card in the late January, and she just got this opponent 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to be building up a super fight with Carissa Shields. He should have enough clout and money to have her opponent. It right now at this stage, it don't matter the level of the opponent because people and her fans still think she's gonna beat Carissa with the level of competition she been fighting. I mean, I think her if you look at her win-loss records against her opponents is over 120 losses, bro. Something like that. So it don't matter on the levels because people think she can beat Carissa anyway. So it's kind of disappointing because I want to scout. You know what I'm saying? I ride with Carissa, so I want to scout her. I want to see what's the big hoopla about. I mean, I watch all her fights, but based on what I seen, I ain't saying I don't see her dethroning Carissa, but we shall see. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully she do fight. If she's not fighting this opponent right here, hopefully she do fight because that'd be a wasted camp. And no fighter want to go through that. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I want this fight to happen bad. It's been a lot of back and forth. He said Farouk is a lovely boxer. What's up, Nathan? What's good, bro? I felt he beat McGregor. Yeah, that was a good fight. Okay. Yeah, that could have went either way. I like McGregor, but it could have went either way. What's up, Bruce Gold? Salute. Salute. He said Savannah looked very good. Yeah, she looked good against Hannah Rankin. And that's a common opponent of Carissa. They got two common opponents now. The first one was her pro debut. That same young lady fought Carissa Shields. So yeah, that's what's up. Fight the common opponents, yo. You know what I'm saying? He said hit me. Okay, I got you. I got you. He said matchroom cards look weak. this week, in my opinion. Only bother about the main event. Now I like all the fights, but I'm with you though. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I'm more, you know what? I'm more interested in the women's fights on the cards. I'm just gonna be honest. But so we'll see, man. It should be more to follow. Yeah, Connor, I'm gonna hit you up. All right, moving on. Now this fight, listen, it's a lot of hoopla on this fight because you got some nice looking young ladies or whatnot about to fight, and some people can say they undeserving, but they're about to fight for a vacant world title at 118. And if you look at the fight stylistically, this should be a good fight. You got Shannon Courtney versus Ebony Bridges. Good fight, you know what I'm saying? Stylistically, both ladies like to bang. I think Bridges might be the bigger puncher, you know what I'm saying? Courtney, she's a tough, you know what I'm saying? She a rough fight. She can be rough. She like to get on in the inside. She got a good overhand right hand, and you can tell she got some dog in her because when her only loss, she lost to Rachel Ball. She got dropped by a left hook in the first round, I believe, and she came back strong. And if it was probably another round or two, she probably would have won that fight. But that just shows she got some dog. But this a good fight though, honestly. And I know a lot of people probably tuning in because of the sex appeal. Let's keep it 100. Because Ebony Bridges, she ain't ashamed to put it out there. So, but I want to see these ladies fight. I'm more interested in the fight. I don't care about the other stuff. That don't do nothing for me. I want to see the fight. But breaking it down, I think it's gonna be a fun fight. I like Ebony Bridges slightly to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? She just had a fight a month ago, so she should be still kind of active. She working with Kaylee Reese, you know what I'm saying? Probably she got her right, so that's what's up. Brian Coleman, so she went straight to Philly after her fight March the 1st. Courtney been out the ring a little bit longer, but she's not inactive, so yeah, she had a nice little victory after her first defeat. But I think this might be the best fight on the card. This might be the best fight of the card. And stay tuned to the fight week. I'm pretty sure they're going to showcase these ladies right here. You know what I'm saying? Bringing a different audience. You might have some more casuals tune into this fight because, like I said, the sex appeal. So we'll see, bro. Should be a good one. But I like Bridges to win a decision. I think she'll have the power to kind of keep Shannon at bay. But it should be a good one though. All right, let me see. What's up, Money Brown? Salute. Salute. He said he said the fun bags. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She be on social media. That's what she putting out there. But you know, I want to see a fight though. You know what I'm saying? And I think this like a step up for both ladies. They both around the same size. It should be a pretty even fight. The War Report in the building. What's good, bro? The odd fella in the building. What's good, man? Salute to you. So it should be a pretty good one. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Moving on. So you got the main event. So you got Conor Ben versus Sammy Vargas. It's a decent fight. It should be a pretty good scrap. Conor Ben coming off a damn good performance over Sebastian Formella, fought a common opponent of Sean Porter. I mean, he beat him. I thought he beat him better than Sean Porter did. Even though Sean Porter dominated, I thought my man Ben could have stopped him a couple times. Formella showed that he has a good chin. You know what I'm saying? Because he was getting hit with a lot of big shots. Conor Ben has improved though. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the shadow, his pops, Nigel, and had to work his way through. He actually looked good, man. I think he can do some things in the welterweight division, depending how he move. He got the right promoter behind him that's going to put him in some good fights. And I think this is another development fight right here. Sammy Vargas being in the ring with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Spence, Danny, Virgil Ortiz, Luis Collazo. I mean, he been around. You know what I'm saying? So this a good little jerk. Now you say he like a gatekeeper because he gonna come to win. So the difference between a gatekeeper and a journeyman know his role. He gonna come in there. He know he want to lose. A gatekeeper feel like they can win, even though they both similar. This is just the difference is the mentality. So Sammy Vargas gonna come to win. I seen some clips of Sammy Vargas sparring Devin Haney, and that shit looked one sided because Devin Haney was beating the brakes off of him. But I don't know. You know how that shit work. You're not gonna show the highlights of Sammy Vargas, but I like Conor Ben in this fight. I think he'll keep the momentum. You know what I'm saying? He got some big fights if he can win. He can get the David Avenesian fight, who just stopped Josh Kelly, or he can go get some world level fights. You never know. But I like Conor Ben by stoppage. I think he's gonna stop him probably late. You know what I'm saying? But should be a good one. He got a WBA regional title on the line, so we shall see. Should be a pretty good one. All right, let me see. Let me see what these comments talking about. He said Ben is being matched well, in my opinion. He looked much improved. Yes, sir. I agree 100%, Nathan. Yeah, we'll see what's next after this. I think he should win this fight though. He's a tough guy. Yeah, lost. Yeah, solid. Yeah, he's a tough guy. I mean, he was touching up Virgil Ortiz just a little bit. Um, he been in the ring with Spencer. He been in the ring with where Spence was like developing. He wasn't what he is now, but he was coming through the ranks. He was the shit then. So yeah, so he been around. So we'll see. So if he can stop him earlier than Spence did, I would Spence stopped him like in 3 or 4. Danny stopped him in 7. I think Virgil stopped him in 7. So we'll see. You know how like the box. This is a box rate generation. We go straight to box rate. We don't watch the fights no more. So we'll just see. Oh, he stopped him in 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So there's always context to everything. But we'll see though. Decent little test. All right, moving on. Top rank. This is April the 10th. You got a reschedule, postponement fight. This Joe Smith Jr. versus Max Vlasov for the vacant WO title. Uh, light heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? So light heavyweight getting back in the mix. We've seen Brother BF, Zerto supposed to come back in a couple of weeks, hopefully. So this was up, man. This good for the division. And the winner of this should get the unification with Brother BF. Now, my prediction really and my breakdown don't change, even though even though the postponement, whatever. I like Joe Smith in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I like him. I like him by late stoppage. But this guy right here, Vlasov, is very awkward, crafty. He hold his right hand in front of his face, kind of awkward. Y'all gonna see it on Saturday night, unless y'all go watch his fights. You know what I'm saying? After this, but it should be a good one though. You know what I'm saying? Joe Smith improved his boxing a little bit. He's still a banger. He's still coming to get you, but he started to establish his jab a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I like him hooking off that jab because his right hand is crazy. If he gets you pinned against the ropes, it's a wrap. So I like Joe Smith. I like Joe Smith to come out and what I'm saying, become a world champion. He's probably one of the best fighters that haven't won a world title in the state of boxing right now. I'm talking about a fighter that challenged for the title, you know what I'm saying, before, but haven't won it. He's probably the best one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Hopefully, I'm rooting for him. I hope he wins this fight. So we'll see. This undercard got hella prospects on it. You got FL Jabba versus Brian Howard. That might be a pretty good fight. Don't sleep on Howard. Howard got a knockout victory over Carlos Negron, who is not fighting Deontay Wilder. Let me put that out there. Carlos Negron is not fighting Deontay Wilder. So y'all don't run with that BS show. Don't run with that. So Brian Howard just got stopped by Frank Sanchez on ESPN, not ESPN. It was on the PBC card late last year. So I expect FA to win this fight by KO. Brian Howard is a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? FA, he's still trying to figure things out with K. Corona after leaving running Shield. So we'll see how he look. He didn't look good in his last fight against Johnny Rice. I mean, he looked like he was thinking too much, and Johnny Rice was a little bit more awkward than what he anticipated. So we'll see how he come out in this fight right here. He should win by KO. He said Smith Jr. has great power, but has looked more power. Yes, you right on the money, Nate. My man Nathan, you've been watching these fights. That's what's up. Yep. It's easy to root for that guy. He's a common man. He you know what I'm saying? He's like a regular old person you see, like a co-worker or something you can just talk to. That's what's up. So FA, all right, what's next? So we got Jared Big Baby Anderson, who's been real active since he turned pro. He had a highlight reel knockout in February over Kingsley Abe. That shit was nice. So he's 8-0, 8 KOs. He's facing Jeremiah Karpinski. You know what I'm saying? If you recognize the last name, I think Jeremiah. Well, no, he actually fighting. Okay, Tommy is a light heavyweight. He's fighting Jeremiah. That's Tommy's brother. So I don't know if y'all guys hardcore like that. Tommy beat Chad Dawson. You know what I'm saying? But I expect a dominant performance by Big Baby Anderson. I mean, I don't expect no trouble. I expect him to get his knife knockout. You know what I'm saying? Dominating faction. This a eight rounder. So let's say he can go the distance, which I don't think he will. You know, so that'd be some good work, some good rounds under his belt. But I think he's stopping the dude like in the second or third round. So we'll see. He ain't gonna see the eighth round. I'm put that on that. So we'll see. You got Olympic gold medalist Robertson Casella. He's on the card. You know what I'm saying? I thought he lost his last fight. He fought Coria out of the RGBA gym. You know what I'm saying? Robert Garcia. Louis was on his ass. He dropped him. You know what I'm saying? He had him hurt. Like we'll see if that took a lot out of him. I mean, that was a tough ass fight. I really thought he lost that fight. Maybe probably like a round or two, and then you scored the knockdown. So yeah, man, we'll see him bounce back. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's the A side, so he should win. He's facing a guy named Jesus Alamada. So we'll see. We'll see how he look. And then on the undercard, it's just hella prospects. You know what I'm saying? You got Albert Bell, who should be moving up in 130, you know what I'm saying, up in the rankings. He should be looking to get a good fight up, you know what I'm saying, at 130. It's some smoke at 130. I like him versus Cancio against my man Nano Rodriguez. So Albert Bell, he's nice. So look out for him. Duke Reagan, another nice prospect. You know what I'm saying? I think this is his third fight. You know what I'm saying? He's been looking good. Sonny Kanto. Now his fight fell out in February. So the guy that he was supposed to fight got COVID, or somebody on his team got COVID. So um I like to see him. I haven't seen him in a minute. Sonny Kanto. So hopefully everything's straight with him. Then you got Troy Osley. This is his second fight. He looked good in his first fight. You know what I'm saying? So they're keeping him active. So we'll see. So all these guys right here, you know what I'm saying, young up and coming prospects, um, got a lot of talent on this card. So make sure you stay tuned. This is gonna be on ESPN Plus April the 10th. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of fights, a lot of talent. All right. Let me see. Seen that one. So Howard got stopped by Frank Sanchez. Yeah, he got stopped. Yeah. What's up, Hablo Tight? Salute, bro. What's going on with you? So what do you think of Albert Bell? He huge guy at 130. Yeah. Yeah. He's like 5'11", 6 foot. I mean, he's in that mold of Robert Easter. Remind me of Robert Easter, like the way they look and how they fight a little bit. But the only difference is he don't fall in and give up his height like Robert Easter do. He'll actually box and he'll make it a boring fight. What Robert Easter should do all the time, like he did his last fight. So I like him. I think he'll be a problem. He'll be a tough style matchup for anybody because he's tall and rangy. It's just a matter of the mental. Do he have the mental capabilities to withstand his game plan throughout the whole fight? I think he got the talent for sure. I think it's time for a step up. He beat Andy Vences. That was a good win for him. I think he needs some more. I think he needs another step up. You know what I'm saying? I think he broke his hand his last fight, so that's probably why you haven't seen him sooner. So we'll see how he looks. So I like him as a prospect. He's gonna be a tough out. Once he gets some more experience, he's gonna be a tough out. Because it's some small guys at 130, like guys like 5'6", 5'5". He'll be a tough matchup if you stay behind that jab. So yeah, I like the kid. All right. So that's the top ranked card. All right. So moving on to Showtime. Big time fight right here, man. We want to see Boost and step up. He's facing Sergey Lipinets for the vacant IBO title. You got some world rankings on the line. Lipinets is number 3 in the IBF. I think he got a world rank. Both of those guys is ranked in the WBC and the WBO. So it basically another step closer to a world title. I like this fight, this step up. So we're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about the undercard first. So off TV, you got a decent fight. Mark Marcelo versus Pablo Cruz. Pablo Cruz is from Houston. So I think he's 21-3, something like that. But Mark Marcelo, he got a nice little ranking in the IBF, so he's right there. He's right there in line for a title eliminator. Kind of a explosive Filipino guy. You know what I'm saying? His idol is Manny Pacquiao, and he's promoted by Pacquiao and trained by Freddie Roach. But he's one of those explosive guys. A lot of the Filipino fighters right now, they real explosive. Jarrell Casimero, real explosive. And Cajas can be explosive when he wants to. He's on this card. I'm going to talk about him. So he's another one. Mike Plania, that's another one. So these Filipino guys kind of fight in a certain type of rhythm, and they'll explode in with hooks and you know what I'm saying, overhand rights, try to get you up out of there. So yeah, check out. Well, it's not gonna be on. It's gonna be off TV, so they might show some highlights. So we'll see. And this is featherweight. Featherweight. All right, let me see. Rob 87, what's good, bro? Salute to you. He said, "What do you think about Pedraza versus?" That's a good fight. I like that fight. I think Pedraza might have a little bit more experience and a little bit more craftiness right now in the game, but it can be a dangerous fight. You know, Pedraza like to sit in the inside, and Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez, I believe that's his moniker. If he got those hammer hands like you know what I'm saying, like they say, it might be a problem. But I like Pedraza though in that fight. I like Pedraza. What's up, Ricky E245? Salute, bro. Salute to you. He said PBC card looked damn good. Yeah, it's decent. I like it. He said Casemiro. Yeah, those guys are explosive, bro. He said they coming with that heat. Yeah. Freddie Rose got him right. I want to see Ennis versus Ortiz. Yeah, that's a good fight, bro. What's up, Alex? Salute to you. That's a good ass fight. All right, moving on. So this fight right here is off TV, Masayo. Um, but the first fight on the telecast, you got IBF World Champion, 115 pounds, Jerwin Cajas. He's facing his IBF mandatory. This is a good fight, man. Jonathan Rodriguez. They supposed to have been fought maybe a year ago. And Cajas, this is ninth title defense. Ain't that some shit? He got 9 title defenses. He had a fight like maybe 2 or 3 fights ago where he may have lost that fight. It was real close. He got a split decision draw. But German Cajas, you know, fighting the same mode. He's a southpaw though. He's trying to emulate Pacquiao a little bit. He can box a little bit. He got a nice jab, and you know, still got that explosive mentality in a different type of rhythm, like I was talking about earlier. Rodriguez is like a come forward guy. Don't have the best feet. He's right there in front of you, so Cajas can be able to do some work. You know what I'm saying? He a good counter puncher, and Cajas is a great counter puncher. Actually, that's probably one of his best attributes. So I expect Cajas the easiest way into the fight because they've been out the ring for a minute. But these guys been eyeing each other for a long time because of the mandatory situation. So I expected to start off slow, but then once it started to pick up, I like German and Cajas, like 8 round TKO, stoppage, something like that. But it might be a pretty good fight after these guys shake out the ring rust. But it's good to see German Cajas back, man, because he in a nice ass division. Chocolatito Estrada. You got some Ramasai versus Quadras about to come up. Ioka. We seen old man Donny Nietes last weekend on the Jamel Herring undercard. So it's looking nice, man. I say Ioka, right? Yeah, Ioka. So I want to see him unify. I know it's been talks that he really didn't want to unify or whatever. He been ducking the smoke. We'll see. But he got this will be his ninth title defense, bro. It's time to unify. It's time to unify. So we'll see. All right, moving on. Let me get these comments. This is another good fight right here. He said Boots is a quality prospect. Lipinets is a solid test. Yeah, good test. Good fight. Hopefully Castro Clayton gets a good fight. Had a good fight with Lipinets. I felt he edged it. He can box. Yeah, he was boxing real well. I thought if he would have stepped on the gas, he would have had a clear decision. But I think he was boxing a little bit too much. And he was hurting Lipinets in that fight too. But yeah, I agree with you. That was a good fight. This another one. Welterweight fight. You got Stanionis versus Delorme. Stanionis he's like a real highly touted prospect. He's an Olympian from Lithuania. He kind of fight like Mean Machine too. Both guys from the same country. But Stanionis is a big, strong guy. Like he's strong. You know what I'm saying? Like real solid. He got a nice little high guard, decent defense. I mean, he's the goods. A lot of people don't talk about him. We talking about Boots and Virgil. I think this kid right there. I mean, he might need a little bit more seasoning right now, but you know, he got the pedigree being an Olympian. So I like Stanionis. He's been looking good as of late. Now Delorme is coming off a defeat to Jamal James, and we know Delorme is a good little contender. He's a fringe contender. He's not a gatekeeper yet, but maybe after this fight he might be. But he couldn't do nothing with Jamal James, the height and reach. You know what I'm saying? Jamal James was just boxing well and put on a nice performance. But he looking to redeem himself. This is a nice step up fight for Stanionis because Delorme is proven. He can punch too, you know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. I like this fight. I really do. I think Stanionis can stop him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how he get through the rounds, and we'll see what type of tricks Delorme brings to the table. I mean, he got all the physical tools. He got the physical tools, the jab. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice hook, the right hand. He got everything. He just I don't know if it's a mental thing or the chin or whatever. He been stopped a few times. Well, he been stopped. What? Yeah, he got stopped a few times. Bud stopped him. Then he got stopped by Obrego back in the day. But we'll see though. We'll see. This a good step up though. All right, to the main event. We all been waiting for Boots. We want to see Boots step up, and here we go. They've been moving him real nice as of late. Um, he's not a PBC fighter. He's with Cameron Duncan, but he has a great relationship with Steven Espinoza at Showtime. So that's why you see him in these primetime spots. And he's been looking damn good. He's been looking real good. And he's getting better and better. Last fight was kind of a tough ending, first round, technical decision. He went straight at Van Heerden and was beating him up, and then they had the head clash. So I'm saying that stopped it and bust up Van Heerden. But he was on his way to stopping him. Probably he wouldn't have probably made it to the third round. But he's back, man. He's gonna fight for the vacant IBO title, which is I like that. I like it. We know welterweight is all tied up with the drama and the diva stuff going on at the top of the division. So he probably don't get a world title no time soon. Maybe a year to 18 months out. So get the next best thing. Get the IBO. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. His homeboy Steve Fulton had the IBO, and he had billboards in Philly with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But he fighting Lipinets, who is a tough, durable guy. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of finding himself at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple fights there now. Um, he's not he's still kind of a tweener to me. I think he's probably better suited for 140, but he is a strong guy. He's a strong guy. He got the karate, kickboxing background. He's tough. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come to fight, man. That's the thing. And I think that's gonna make Boots get in his bag a little bit. But Lipinets get hit too much. He get hit way too much. All his fights, um, at 147, he began touched up a lot. Except for the fight he had on the Pacquiao Thurman card, he just ran through that dude in 2 rounds. But the Lamont Pearson fight, he was getting touched up. That was a great fight when he retired Lamont. But he can't afford to get touched up in this fight like that. I thought Cassius Clayton was boxing him real well, and he was showing you that he can hurt him. He was hurting him too, but he can box him too. And that's the thing with Lipinets. His feet is kind of stuck in mud. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have a hard time if Booster start to box and just want to use his jab and navigate through the rounds. But I think Booster's coming to get him, and he's gonna be right there for the taking. Um, he kind of improved slightly, Lipinets, because he was doing this shoulder roll thing when he was with Buddy McGirt. But I think now he don't do that as much. In which that's if he do that against Boots, that's a straight right hand down the pipe. So he kind of fixed that up with Joe Goosen. But we'll see, man. I like Boots in this fight. I think Boots gonna put on a show. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna really, um, the question is how much Lipinets gonna be able to take. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the question. What's up, Jalik? What's good, bro? Salute. He said, yeah, the Delorme going down. He said, cash it. Okay, we talked about that. So yeah, man, I see Boost stopping him probably like in 6 or 7. We'll see though. Because I really don't see Lipinets doing nothing too crazy. I don't see him doing anything to offset what Boost brings to the table. Because he's not athletic enough to really land some creative shots. You know what I'm saying? If Boost stand, only way he gonna have a chance to win this fight if Boost stand in the pocket and just allow him just to throw punches and try to catch and shoot in the pocket. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it, bro. This is a bad matchup for Lipinets. Bad style matchup for him. Bad style matchup. But we'll see though. That's why they fight the fights. I want to see how good Joe Goosen is as a coach. You know what I'm saying? He get a lot of praise for what he did with Casamayor and Diego Corrales and Michael Nunn back in the day. Let's see if he got something. He got a big 3 week stretch. He got Lipinets this weekend, and then he got Chris Arreola on May the 1st. So we'll see. We're gonna see. But this is a tough this is a tough ass task right here. So we'll see. So with a win, um what my man say? He said any news on Jamal James next fight? Yeah, he's fighting Raz Butayev. That's coming up. They what I'm saying, they trying to sort out some dates, but that's his mandatory. Raz Butayev. I don't know if you remember him. He fought Besputin in Monaco. He lost a close decision, but Besputin tested positive for a banned substance, so he got right back in position to fight for the regular title. And Jamal James just got elevated. So yeah, that's a good fight though. But we shall see, man. So that's what it is for this weekend, man. It's a lot of good fights, a lot of good fighters, prospects. I'm gonna run down one more time just to recap. Then we'll get up out of here. Salute to everybody coming through the building. He said Spence would probably fight Ugas. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight, bro. All right, so we're gonna run it down again. Then we're gonna get up out of here. So April the 9th, you got a card from Argentina. You got Erica Farias, former world champion. She's fighting on the card, fighting for the WBA interim title. You got Fabian Madonna on that card. You got the DAZN card, Matchroom DAZN. That's April the 10th. Conor Ben. You got some female fighters. Got some young fighters on the card. Cash Farouk. That's my guy right here. Make sure y'all look out for him. He's a good fighter. And then you got the top rank card. You got Joe Smith Jr. Trying to win his first world title. You know what I'm saying? Versus Max Vlasov. You got FA on the card. Big Baby Anderson on the card. You got a bunch of prospects. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of prospects, a lot of fights. And then to close the night out, you got Jerron Boots Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets for the vacant IBO title. So yeah, man, a lot of good action, man. A lot of good action. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Intangible? Salute. He said, yeah, Trey Lippy Morris on that card. Yep. He don't have an opponent yet, so I ain't speak on him, but he's on that. He's on that card. Yes, sir. And Jeremiah Milton is on that card. Another up and coming heavyweight contender who's been down there in Miami sparring with Carlos Negron, who is not fighting Deontay Wilder. Gotta say that again. Luis Ortiz and Cassius Chaney. So yes, sir. He said, I appreciate the comment. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. I met Alex in the building. I appreciate that, bro. He said Trey Lippy Morris. You haven't seen him? He's nice. He's inactive, but he's strong though. He's Anderson is fighting Jeremiah Karpinski. Yep, out of West Virginia. Yes, sir. Tommy's, I think, his big brother. So yeah, that's what's up. So once again, man, salute to everybody coming through the building. He said when Wilder coming back. Man, I think you're not gonna hear nothing from Wilder until if Fury and AJ get made. Once that fight gets made and set, then you'll probably hear something from him. But you're not gonna hear nothing before that. So they still waiting on that stuff. So any rumors and stuff like that, that's just false. You know what I'm saying? So don't buy into it. Don't fall into it. The propaganda. So expect some news as soon as you hear AJ Fury being announced. That's just my take. So Big Baby is a very good prospect. Yeah, I like him. He fought Kuzma. Yeah. Yeah. That's food. Said Wilder #1. Decent opponent. Yeah, I think Big Baby gonna stop him though. His first 8-rounder. But salute to everybody coming through the building. I'm about to close it down. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys rocking out with me. You know what I'm saying? That's my time, and I'm out.